Palace and Brighton play tomorrow. City were ruthless in the first half, didn't really have to get out of second gear in the second. Arsenal's youngsters fought harder, showed some passion, but unable really to lay a glove on Manchester City in terms of trying to get back into the game. We're trying to pull some positives out of it. Martinelli, I thought,
again.
Has done well again. Deserves his place in the starting lineup.
And you mentioned the first 30 seconds, he tried to set the tone, and that's what we've come to expect from him already now, chasing down the ball, looking for... There's never a lost cause when Martinelli's on the pitch. But you're right, they just kept us at arm's reach. It was always like they were in control, and we weren't able to create enough. And any little error will get punished by Manchester City, and we're making too many. We know that at the moment. That's why we're in the position we are.
Do you suspect here that Freddie's not going to get the job here because he's tried out so many different plays? It's as if he's gone through his squad. He thought, well, look, Shkodran, you've not had a game this season. You're in for this one. That was against Norwich. He's tried different permutations, centre-back pairings, full-backs that have come in, midfield, different lineups here and there. Do you sense, he's getting players, he's seeing what they can do because he knows he's not going to get it? Or
yeah, perhaps. I don't know what's being said to him.
It's not, he's not right. Okay, I'm just going to tweak it and try and mould a team for today.
It doesn't look like an audition for the job, really, does it? It looks like, you're right, he's maybe thinking of a bigger picture, and I don't know, but you would like to think that whoever the new guy is would retain Freddie anyway in some capacity. I mean, he's been brought in to be part of this team as a long-term strategy. So Freddie might be thinking a little bit further along than just, I want to win games to put my hat in the ring. And he's not even, he's been pretty coy about it. We asked him when he got given the job on an interim basis, would you like it? And he didn't come out saying, yes, this is my dream job. He said, let's see, I'm here to help the club. I'm not really thinking too far ahead. And I think he was being honest with that. He was just saying, my job at the moment is to try and turn this around as quick as I can. I'm not really thinking long term. So I think that's the way he's approached it. Had we won every game that he'd been in charge for, I think the Emirates would be right now demanding that he gets a job. But it's not worked out like that. So maybe it's too soon for him. But I think he will stay involved in some way.
We're going to go back to Arsenal Nations Junior just let me ask you this then. How quickly do you want a new Arsenal coach in there? Has this got to be pretty quick now because, people are saying this season's drifting already and we're writing it off. Well, hang on, FA Cup coming up, Europa League into the last 32, draw on Monday, news on that on the website instantly. We can't let it drift.
No,
this is Arsenal, there are cups to play for.
I would say one way or the other, I'd like to see something this week because we haven't got a midweek game first time this month. Something this week that says either this is our new guy, whoever it may be, or Freddie's got it to the end of the season. I think it's got to be resolved one way or the other this week.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what happens, and any news, of course, will break on Arsenal.com first and foremost. Much to discuss regards this game. I'm sure that Johnny and Jeremy and Kenty will pick some positives out of a 3-0 defeat at the hands of Manchester City. All yours, Gan.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to try and do. Let's try and pick some positives out of that, shall we? Jeremy's joined us back in the Arsenal Nation Live studio. Johnny is still with me. Sorry to do this to you guys. I'm going to come to you for an initial reaction on our match against City this evening.
Well, it's obviously really disappointing. I would say a little expected, though, with regards to the fact that we are obviously bereft of confidence right now, and I think that just was there for all to see. We were in a situation where our best hope was to kind of sucker punch them early, which we almost did at one point, but, I mean, we are going back to the first 90 seconds here of the whole game. And apart from that, we've been outclassed all over the park, and the defensive issues continue. So, we're just waiting, really, to see whether we can just turn a corner, because right now it looks like the players are running out of ideas. And what I would say, I understand the confidence is low, but one thing that we won't accept is a lack of effort. And I did think there was a couple of players out there just mailing it in, and that's not acceptable. We know we're not exactly gelling completely well, but everyone's got to put a shift in. This is Arsenal, after all.
Yeah, no, I agree, obviously. Yeah, very disappointed. After winning at West Ham, you were never expected to win. Just expecting some passion, just a bit more confident, a bit more aggression. Don't let the opposition just play like they did, because every players in the Premier League, let alone Man City, are decent players. If you give them space, everybody's just going to pass the ball around you. It'll be, make it easy for them.
Well, we didn't concede in the second half, and actually a lot of that was down to our number one, Leno. And as expected, loads of you have been sending in your love for our keeper. Thanks for this one. Leno, take a bow. What a goalkeeper he is. Literally Arsenal's best player this season. Wow, big statement. Leno is one of my favourite goalies ever. He's saved Arsenal a lot this season. Leno's been nothing short of world class this season. So overwhelming love for him coming in this evening. Yeah, he's definitely been doing the business. He's pulled out a lot of big saves for us. Were you impressed with his performances, not just tonight, but over the course of the season?
He's been excellent, and I think, you know, he's straddled the line of, you know, world-class keeping this year. But, I mean, what a sad situation when your keeper's having to be your best player all the time. It's reminded me of where, like, you know, you had De Gea a few years ago. It was just keeping United from probably getting relegated, you know, because he was just being excellent every week. And Leno has stopped us getting, you know, our record hasn't been amazing, but he stopped us probably getting more hide-ins than what we would have anyway, because he has been very consistent. And it's nice for moving forward when you look at all of the things that need to be done at this club in terms of the playing squad, to look at that position and go, no, actually, I'm pretty settled with that, you know. Couldn't say that about the defence. So, you know, fantastic from Leno, and hopefully maintains that form.
Jeremy, you were on comms. What did you make of Leno's performance?
I thought it was, you know, it was great again. I think he's been good all season, and not only by his, you know, passing from the back, but by his save. He's just made some incredible save today again. You know, that shot from De Bruyne was unbelievable. When I saw the ball going, I thought that's in, and then it's just got his finger on it and pushed it on the post, which was, yeah, no, amazing. I think
that's a world-class save.
That is a world-class save, definitely. Yeah, obviously didn't, you know, didn't want him to have to make that save, but yeah, no, he's.
But he pulls it out of the bag when he needs to.
Yeah, no, he does. Unfortunately, you know, I would like to see him not having to make all them saves, you know. So
yeah,
that's the only negative about it.
Well, let's move the chat on to tactical fouls now. It seems to be something that all the big teams are doing, and we've got a tweet on this before I come to you guys on this. Joe, thanks for sending this one in. Today's game has reminded us, not as if we needed it, of how brilliant Man City are and how reliant they are on tactical fouls. Do you think that tactical fouls is something that can give a team an edge, and do you think it's something that perhaps we should be seeing more of here at the Emirates?
I definitely think. I think it's part of the game, and I think you've got to use it. But obviously, you gain that by experience. You learn how to do it at the right time, and the right position of the pitch, and in the right key moment, you know. And obviously, City got that experience. They know when to do it, and it's a massive advantage. Because, you know, when you get in a counter-attack, you've got the space, and suddenly you just get a little clip from the back. No yellow card, just a little foul. Everybody gets back behind the ball. That's it. It just killed an opportunity for the, you know, for us today. So yeah, I think it's a massive advantage when you know how to use it.
I can think of a couple of instances this year alone where Guendouzi has been turned and the player's then running out of back line, and he's not had that. Maybe it is a maturity thing, or, you know, just a bit of nastiness to just go, right, you're coming with me, just bring him down. You know, they don't have to be a nasty foul, but just take them out. Just get rid of them. OK, start again, regroup, take the yellow card. City, because of the way that they play, they've always they cycle through their players for someone who's next up in line to make that tactical foul, constantly breaking down moves so they're never caught out in, you know, in vulnerable situations. They can always regroup. And what have they ended up with? Oh, 5 players on yellow cards. 3 of them get substituted. We're out the game anyway. So you do have to be smart. And they've shown that they're quite a nasty team in that respect, but they're cynical. Like, they're not like, I wouldn't say nasty like spiteful, they're cynical. But that's what is required to get results. And if we need to do it, we should absolutely be stepping up.
Well, it's been another busy weekend of Premier League action, so let's take a look at the current standings in the table. Not necessarily great reading, but we've got to look at it. There we are in 9th. What I will say, though, is nobody seems to want that 4th position, do they? Nobody's sort of going for it.
I've not pulled away yet, no. But
what do you make of the table?
We're barely in the top half, to be honest. You know, Crystal Palace play tomorrow. But, yeah, I mean, if we can start going on a bit of a run, you could look at Chelsea and say we can absolutely catch them.
Yeah, all you need is a couple of good results, and actually it's a very different looking table, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. The only issue I've got is that it's not just us against one team. There's many other teams involved in that, with Spurs and Man United, and that's the thing, is you need to go on a run, and you need all them teams to all go on a bad run. So it's a lot of other team involved in it, which it's never going to be easy. The way things are going at the moment, going on a run of 3-4 games winning, it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon.
Well, we're going to conclude the show in the same way that we always do, and I'm going to come to you both for a one-word summary of the action we've seen tonight at the Emirates. Johnny, we'll start with you.
Probably expected.
Okay.
So, probably is not the word, just expected is, yeah.
We got you.
That's the word.
Just expected.
Just disappointed.
Yeah.
So.
OK, well, yeah, it was a disappointing night at the Emirates, but as we've just seen from the table, a few good results and things could be looking up. As always, fantastic to have Jeremy and Johnny in the studio with us. Don't forget, we are back next Saturday when we travel to take on Everton at 12:30. Join us from 11:45. We'll see you then. Bye for now.